Hi Gemini, this is Christelle Martinette and I'm with you here for another reading for mid-month, starting with the full moon of November 14th. I wanted to get it out early so it would perhaps serve you in some way before the full moon comes out. And I have here with me the Initiatory Tarot of the Golden Dawn, my Vida Sibilla, and a runes. I have to go get my runes, just a second. Yes, there they are. My runes, almost forgot them. Okay, these were pre-shuffled, but I'm going to finish shuffling them on camera. Gemini, let me see how this second half of November from the full moon is going to be for you, how the second half of the full moon is going to be for you, Gemini. Oh, interesting. Let me show you these cards. I have the Four of Cups. What would be the best place to? The Four of Cups. The Hierophant. The Two of Cups. Right in the focus card there, the Page of Cups. We have something going on here, Gemini. And then we have the Moon card, the Five of Swords, the Six of Wands. Underneath that Two of Cups, the focus card, is the King of Pentacles. Riding into that King of Pentacles is this Chariot card. And riding into the Chariot card is this Knight of Pentacles. Now, Gemini, the only suggestion of air here is this Five of Swords, which generally for us readers speaks of regrets, but I'm seeing it here as it's a, let's say, dissatisfaction with matters of the heart. And this is going to bring you to, let's say that I'm separating these. There are three different conversations: an initial conversation, a focused conversation, and an outgoing conversation. And what I see is that a 2-week period starting with the full moon on the 14th of November is having you, with much success, considering and reconsidering, reevaluating, and looking over matters of the heart, but from a spiritual side to it. You're thinking this relationship is fine. It is fine, but there's something missing. There's something missing on my part that I haven't given. Not only that you haven't given, but that the other person hasn't given as well. And you start thinking of that and thinking of that. And what it ultimately brings to is a coming together close again. Sorry, Gemini, every now and then my camera goes off, and I think I came to the point where it says that that I was saying the reevaluation serves you well because it brings you to a moment when you both start thinking, let's revamp this relationship. Let's give it another go, one step at a time, and see where that leads us. And if it doesn't lead anywhere to the relationship, for the relationship, what it does do But it does lead to an interesting moment in the relationship, because yes, there is a crisis, and yes, you do speak about how to go about creating another way to interact. But there's also, in the final conversation here, is that again, it's not only once but several times you will have to return and say, we have assessed it. It's not what we both wanted. We are going to try. But then there's another hurdle. You once again have to readdress that issue, and going strong and hard and looking at it once again, because something crops up that is not apparent immediately. And it's quite interesting, because I'm going to take the Virasibila over some of these cards that, like I said, there were 3 in conversations. A beginning conversation saying what the nature of the 2-week period is, and why the 15 days, and what brings it. It could be a relationship concerning its romance, it could be a partnership, but it is a relationship that needs to be reassessed, and you do that together. But you do it twice, because either on your side or the other person's side, there's something that crops up a second time within this period of 2 weeks. Now, what's interesting is seeing this Chariot pushing right into this King of Pentacles, and behind that the Knight of Pentacles. And it seems that I'm brought to say, well, look, there are a lot of people here. There are 2 knights here. There's a knight and the king. What is going on? But I'm not seeing that as different people. I'm not seeing it as different people. I'm seeing as the King of Pentacles as the energy of stability, and one step at a time, one after another. And in this final conversation, I'm seeing the Queen of Cups, the Page of Cups, and the Knight of Pentacles as 2 people and 2 energies that are coming together. The one of them, which typically could be a female, or the role of the female, does her utmost or his utmost in trying once again to reestablish equilibrium in the couple. And then the Knight is the male role in the relationship, where he follows suit, so happy that the other person then came to light with more energy. I'm going to go down to the Moon, because the Moon is the outgoing card of the first row. It's typically a card which hides things and gives us cause for concern, because you don't know, it's on the other side of the Moon. You don't see it. Well, I'm seeing it as being, there it is. All right, it's showing me love, amore, gran signore, the great man, could be a woman, and belvedere, positive. This is the outgoing card, and it is showing a positive outcome for this relationship, for the both parties involved, even though there is the male involved. But it is the female component, or the person who represents the female role, that has a very strong hand in, chercher la femme. She's the one behind the scenes and makes you understand fully then the road to take and the road to go down. I'm going to take a few more cards here. First, on the King of Pentacles, one of the focus cards down the middle of this. Okay. Yes, it seems that the 3 cards are Gran Consolazione, great consolation, Ammalato, the ill one, and Amica, the harmony. It seems that in matters of money, and money matters in the couple, or even just on one side, in money matters, there was some issues, some problems. Could be excessive spending, or wasting of. In any case, it is an issue that has cropped up in the couple, and it has ruined the harmony in the couple. And so that is clear. That's an issue that will be addressed again the first part of the last 2 weeks, and then the female role, the female component will come back and raise it again and say we need to try harder. I'm going down to the Knight of Pentacles towards the end. Yes, it is the male role, the male person, the male in this difficult relationship. This is death, a morte, falsità, lies, and allegrezza al cuore, happiness in the heart. And what it's telling me is that you're getting another shot at it, and don't worry that you're having these issues, these roller coaster rides during the week, those last 2 weeks, because ultimately the equilibrium will be established once again, Gemini. I'm going to now take our runes to see what they have to add. Okay, yes. Oh, how nice. You know how nice that is. What can I say? I could show you. It's. I'm excited because, first of all, I see Otala, and Otala gives us a key to transforming the relationship. And the key was indeed to turn the economic situation around, the spending situation around, to turn it on its head. Not only that, there's this two-pronged communication here. There's two conversation. There is a vertical line and a horizontal conversation. In the very middle, I have Dayak and Raido, which tells us that that the transformation will bring you very far into the future with that person. The couple will be stronger in the long run if you're able to face those financial issues, the excessive spending. There will be a rebirth, Bjork, on its back, and ultimate success. So Hilo here, Sun, and Fehu, which is abundance, the ultimate goal of these 2 weeks, and you will be turning that on its head, Gemini. I'm happy that I'm able to give you this message, which is very clear to me. Namaste, Gemini's friends. I do hope you have a wonderful 2 weeks into the end of November. Bye-bye. Hi, Libra. This is Christelle Martinette, and I'm here with a mid-month reading for you for the month of November. And it will start with the 14th of November, the full moon. And I've got them out early this month because I thought, because the full moon is out early, so I thought it might help in some way. Libra, I'll use the tarot first, which is the initiatory tarot of the Golden Dawn, and then I'll use my Virasibila to clarify a few cards in the spread, and I'll crown the reading this time with a casting, a runes casting. Let's see what's in store for you for the second half of November, Libra. Let's see what there is in store for you, Libra. Interesting. Okay, I'll show you these cards. This is the 9 of Cups. Sorry, there is the 9 of Cups, but this is the 9 of Pentacles. Right next to that is the Ace of Swords, the 6 of Pentacles, which is a focus card. And here is the 9 of Cups. And the 5 of Wands, and the outgoing card in the first row. Second row, the incoming card is the Moon, Luna. The second is the Knight of Swords. There's an air energy for you. But then we have the King of Swords, which is the focus card. This is you, Libra. Right next to that is the Six of Cups and the Eight of Pentacles. Now, there are two sixes, two nines, 2 6 2 9s, and an ace, an 8. That's another 9. That's 3 9s here. And then we have this moon card, which, to tell you the truth, it sticks out like a sore thumb, the moon card, and it smacks of the full moon, if it weren't for the fact that it comes in the second row. So I'm not seeing that as indicating timing for you, Libra. But there is this strong buildup of Knight of Swords, of King of Swords, and then the Six of Cups. You know, there's, it seems to me that, of course, life is treating you, with ups and downs, because that's what life does. When we want ups, what we get is downs, and life is up and down. And we forget that we're riding a wave of an up, but then, life just brings us down again. So you have this up and down, and you're not very pleased with that. It's as if nothing that happens, nothing that occurs, is good enough for you. It's not what you want. It's almost as if you were acting like a child sometimes. This is okay, but that's not enough. So this is the mentality, let's say the attitude that that you have during that 2-week period. But to tell you the truth, look at that. The 9 of Cups, right before the outgoing card. But what do we have? The outgoing card is the 5 of Wands, this change, regret, difficulty, and I'll look at that with the Sibilla, the Vera Sibilla cards, and it's a tortuous, like a road that's winding and turning, and as if you were sleeping, you're tossing and turning, and there's this wonderful Ace of Swords that is your symbol. The truth, the intellect, the wind, the air. Now, I get the impression that because we start with the 9 of Pentacles and we go down to a 6, even though the 6 is very generous, it's a very generous card, there is a slight loss, as if there was a setback, say, right around the middle of November for your finances. And, you are of two minds with respect to that setback. On the one hand, you like it because it gives you the opportunity to let off steam. You can complain, with your friends, and, oh, wow, another thing just went wrong, But then on the other hand, you have to admit, Libra, that you're so happy because it's freed you up. My God, I have all this extra free time now. Finally, I don't have to go to that place that I hate, you're thinking, all right? And this brings in a wave of wealth to you. But you have this sort of antagonistic soul these last 2 weeks of November, where you would like to rejoice, but then there's that grounded, O2 grounded side to you, the second half of November, Libra, where you think of, oh yes, but I should have kept that job. Oh yes, because I can't make ends meet. And so there's this inner battle for that period for you. But there's this moon card here right under the 9 of Pentacles, and it's almost as if it's saying, don't worry, you're seeing things now that, of course, the man's eyes, the human's eyes can see problems, issues, difficulties, this third dimension, so heavy, except the moon card is telling you that they're about to. Sorry, Libra, every now and then my computer shuts off, so there's a break in the video. But the moon, I was saying, the moon card is there to tell you, don't worry about that, because in a short while, the moon is saying, we're going to cover you, and there's going to be something beautiful coming into your life with a passion, Okay, now I was just ready to take a few cards on this Five of Wands. A lot of changes here. The Five of Wands, what are the regrets all about? What are the difficulties all about? We have here leggerezza, lightness of being, the 19th century safe denaro, and the reunion. And it's as if, yes, the only thing that gives me pleasure these days is if I'm able to find someone to spend the night, spend the day and then the night. Even though I would like a long-term relationship, but I would be happy to have that one night. Just so, like I mentioned before, I could, bring up my true antagonistic self. Yes, but it was okay, the sex was good, but I really didn't want that. I wanted something longer lasting. But then on the other hand, wasn't it nice? This is what you're thinking. I'm going to take a few more cards here on the Knight of Swords. Well, first let me do the moon. Let me go to the moon, actually. Yeah, well, it's not talking. The moon is something that hides, and here we have, what we have? The military, and the military is silent, sensitive data doesn't talk, but the surrounding cards talk of gifts, omaggio di preziosi, which means also counsel, and what's interesting is that it mirrors the room, stanza, the intimacy room, where it speaks of news coming in. And I swear to you, Libra, the news coming in, that's what it's hiding. It's not telling what type of news, but we have that Knight of Swords right after that. And that's what I'm going to look at now. Okay, well, it's barely giving us some information. Conversation, movement towards viaggio, trip, movement towards communication, and domestico, which is a house domestic. But here too, the house domestic is usually a character that keeps things to itself or hides things or does things on the sly. What seems like the message here is that what you, Libra, would like to do with this King of Swords, go right into the past, a love from your past, the Six of Cups, and you would like to come away with some strength from that. You need some strength. Okay, you're not going to renege the past and your feelings and your love for certain people or certain someone, but you would like to at least come out ahead with this Eight of Pentacles. I'm going to take a look at that now. Yeah, it is, you want to bury something. This is allegrezza al cuore, happiness in the heart. Falsità, lies, and pensiero. You do want to break away and hide the past because it has been difficult for you. It did chew away the happiness that you had, and you're still thinking about that. You really need to do something that will bring you one step in the right direction in terms of yourself, your honor, your self-confidence. I'm going to take now the runes and see if they have anything to add. Well, right away I'll tell you, you have Sohilo here, the sun right at the bottom of the spread. Okay, the rune Manats, which generally stands for humanity, mankind, all of that, but it is love. It's the one love, and the one love is right over the Nine of Cups, our yes card. We're looking for one love. And what the runes are telling you is that just raise your eyes and go away from that ex-love, that former love. There is one love, Libra. Try to translate that message into your local reality. The Six of Pentacles gives us Bjork or Birkana right at the top, bright stave, and that is the beginning of something new. But it's telling you, the spread is telling you to raise your eyes and look elsewhere, because joy will be yours once you can remove those windmills, stop those windmills of your mind. And at the bottom I have the Sohilo that you saw, and I have the rune Weird, and together they mean that happiness will be yours once you are able. And this is again this dual nature of you, Libra, and trying to find balance, but good, bad, hard, difficult, soft, easy. And it seems that you want to reach an equilibrium. You want to reach equilibrium, but you want to mold it, you want to fashion it, you want it to be in a certain way, because you want to see your scars, you want to see how much that happiness cost you, and you want to know that you reached it, and you every step of the way you were aware of what you were doing. That seems that where you are headed, Libra. But again, the runes and the cards are reminding us that there is one love. Sure, you can wage an inner battle with yourself, but remember, there is one love. Namaste, Libra friends. I do hope this was of help for you for the second half of the month of November, starting with the full moon on the 14th. Bye-bye. Hi, Aquarius. This is Christelle Martinette, and I'm here with another reading, mid-month reading, really, for the month of November, starting with the full moon on the 14th. And it's coming early this month. That's why I wanted to get this out, so perhaps it might help you in some way. I'm starting with a tarot spread. This is the Initiatory Tarot of the Golden Dawn. And I'm using the Veda Sibila over that, and finally casting my runes over the spread to crown the reading. Let's see what's in store for you, Aquarius, for the second half of November. I'll show you these cards in a moment. Well, we have a lot of people here. Quite a number of people. Whoa. Are you ready? We have the Four of Swords. You're planning something, but you're going to put a hold on that. And you're planning to move right into this Queen of Wands. There is a fire energy that you're looking toward, and the King is looking right at her, the King of Cups. This is a water sign and water energy. It's love look, it seems as if there are definitely two people here. There's a trio. There are three people here. There is a female fire sign. There is a water sign as well, a king, and there's also a King of Swords. So they're on an equal level. They are rivals. There is a King of Swords right next to that, or someone with air in their chart. And then we have the Five of Swords. Why does that King of Swords come up? Well, that King of Swords has something to, has a number of regrets that he has to work out, and he's prompted into action because a rival is coming up into his territory, into what he considers is his territory. What do we have then? The Four of Wands, and the Four of Wands is right under the Four of Swords, and it's as if you would have liked to wait, but it seems that you're called upon, the Hanged Man, you're called upon to turn things on their head, literally, because an unexpected turn of events has occurred, and someone is, in Italian we say, ti ha fatto le scarpe, it took your shoes, has put themselves in your shoes. Here we have a empress, an empress. The empress is knighting both the regrets and the waiting period. And how interesting. The King of Cups is knighting. Well, let me finish this off. This is the Lover's card. And the last card out is the Sun. Now, Aquarius, no matter how you cook it, no matter how you work it out, it seems that you cannot lose. However, your mind does play tricks on you in the sense that the regrets will just not disappear, but you're being called to action, making a decision. What the ultimate decision is really the woman's, this passionate fire sign. She's knighting with this Lover's card, and she is going to have a decision to make between two kings here, an air sign and a water sign, or people who have that in their chart. Water sign is Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. Air signs are Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. You yourself, this may be you. And if that is you, then you are vying for someone's heart because there's another person involved. But so interesting is the Empress in the focus position, just like the King of Cups and the Empress, they almost seem as if they're disjointed. This is a relationship all in itself, and it seems to me that the Queen of Wands and the Empress have the same value, because if I move this from the focus position, I have a diagonal relationship with both kings. Not only that, I have straight through the Queen of Wands, the Empress, to the Lovers, and she is the one actually who has to make a decision. It is that Knight, that King of Swords, Aquarius, you, or if you have it in your chart, that is you that is going to have to in some way cook up something so that woman of your heart sees you in a different light. You're looking basically for stability, Aquarius, this month. And stability in a rock and rolling situation of matters of the heart. And you're not going to quit. It's as if you lose sleep over ways you try to concoct so you can come out smelling like a rose. It's quite convoluted, but it seems that, you're coming into action a bit too late, and because you know it's too late, you don't want to lose a second of your time, and you want to make good what has not. This regrets, this Five of Swords. You want to come out and show that person, look, that was not me. This is who I am. I'm going to take the Veda Sibila over that Five of Swords and take a look at what that's all about. Yeah, there are things that were left unsaid, the military, things that were not said, that you are not proud of, the doctor, militare, dottore, and that you are trying to find a way to bring it up and make it palatable to this woman or a female figure. The male and female roles are always interchangeable here, and it seems that you have kept things hidden. Time to bring them out, and you know that. I'm going to take the Veda Sibila cards over this Hanged Man. Yeah, the Hanged Man. The Hanged Man is telling you to think of these matters in a different way. The priest, sacerdote, the Virgin, la giovane fanciulla of the deck, and stanza, communication. It seems as if you may use this ploy, the single person coming back and making her or him think it's the first time around, making them think they're seeing you through different eyes. There's something new about you. Communication coming up soon with that stanza, intimacy card. I'm going to take a few cards on the Empress here in the middle. there's another message here as well, that the woman of passion, right, this fire, okay, fire sign, let's put it that way, a male or female. As I said before, sorry, Aquarius, every now and then my computer shuts off for some reason, the program. I was saying there's something more here. There is the Empress that's right below the King of Cups. The King is a wise man. The King is a man who's mature. The King is a man who has, together with the Empress, has erected her, has... he, because of his maturity, together with her, they have both raised each other up to a new status. Now, whereas the King of Swords and the Queen of Wands, which is for me the same person, the Empress and the Queen are the same person, but she acts differently to these two people. She's the woman of passion to the King of Swords. I hope I got that right. If I didn't repeat myself twice. But I'm looking at the King of Swords here. Now, the King of Swords, over the King of Swords, I pulled 3 cards of the Sibilla, and I have the Prison, Prigione, the Fidelity card, Fedeltà, and Messaggero, the Messenger. And this comes over the King of Swords. This is you, male or female. And what I'm getting here is that you have always had, you were, how they say, carrying a torch for this woman of passion, this fire sign, if it may be. And however, of late, you were shackled down. You were not able to bring or even show her love, or declare your love for her. But you have had her in your heart all the time. What is interesting is that you have used the vehicle of this King of Cups because you saw her with this person, because you saw her with this, her love that she had with this person. That has made you rise to the challenge. Now I'm going to, Aquarius, take the runes to see what they can add here. Weird. Gifu. Right in the middle. Pedro. Ewats. And Wunyo. And that is going to bring you the highest, the epitome of joy, the fact that you, with your own, of your own doing, have been able to counter your fears, to, slay the dragon, actually, of fear and come up. And that is going to bring you joy. Not only joy, in return, you're going to receive so much love, Aquarius, for standing to this challenge. And you're going to receive the gift that comes when you are convinced that you were able to face the challenge in your own way. You took your time, you waited to make your move, and when you did, love is yours. The person does give you their heart, and that's very clear here. I have Pedro, Bright Stave, and Manats over this King of Cups. Now, as I said, this is your rival here. And what it's telling me is that you have always known that there was looming in the distance the possibility that this could have happened. You knew that. And it's almost, it's very odd, this reasoning pattern here, Aquarius, because it almost seems that you knew deep in the recesses of your mind and your heart, you knew that it would happen, and you were secretly, even unbeknownst to you, waiting for someone else to come up, because then you could really stand to the challenge and show him or her what you are made of. Brandish your sword and cut through all of the past crap. It's very interesting to see, and it's and you're going to make your mark in the heart of that loved one, for sure. Give or take a week now, I'm reading for you for the second half of November, but this is something that is coming up and it seems to be the most prominent energy that's coming up, whether it does happen precisely in that time frame, but it is coming up, Aquarius. I do hope this was of help to you, Aquarius friends. Namaste until we read together again. Bye-bye.